Hello, good morning, if it's morning for you, and welcome to Carlo Rossi Paisano. Now, introduced in 1975. It really goes back to 1962 when Ernest and Julio Gallo Winery of California introduced Carlo Rossi Red Mountain Wines. That was the line, Carlo Rossi Red Mountain Wines, which is still used on some of the labels, they said, Red Mountain. But in 1975, they sort of like redeveloped the line as Carlo Rossi. Carlo Rossi's, apostrophe S, wines, now Carlo Rossi. Charlie Carlo Rossi was born in 1903, died in 1994. Lived, into his 90s. He was a salesman for Ernest and Julio Gallo Company, married into the family, and he did all the TV commercials with his wife. I bought this jug bottle of Paisano, which apparently is their most popular wine, the most popular Carlo Rossi wine. Ernest and Julio Gallo has dozens and dozens of wine lines, brandy, even spirits. Okay, other spirits, I mean to say. Nice website. You can get on Facebook and join the Rossi Posse, which is an official Facebook page. I bought this bottle at Walmart for $13.98. Now, on the tag it says 3 liter, and at Mathern, same thing, 3 liters. But if you look at the bottle, it's 4 liters. See, the tag is wrong. This is a 4-liter bottle, 4,000 milliliters. So your normal wine bottle size is 750 milliliters. The big ones are 1,500 milliliters. This is 4,000 milliliters of a slightly sweet red wine. I saw some liquor stores describe it as a Chianti. I don't know. They're not saying that. They're just saying it's Paisano, unlike anything else in the world. And then I saw a comment on some wine group, somebody, I think it was a lady, saying, I'm old, and these are hard to pick up. They're hard to lift and unscrew, in your old age. And they are heavy. Okay, I've never had Paisano before. Now, I got a request on Facebook. David Chiaradio, he was like, my grandfather and I, years ago, 40 years ago, or 30 years ago, whatever, we used to make wine, and we based it on the Paisano. They said they tried to follow that style. Okay, so he said, it brings back memories of he and his grandfather making wine. And I said, well, can I tell that story when I do the video? And he said, yeah. So shout out to you, David, for giving me this idea. I bought it at Walmart. I think I'll enjoy drinking it, but I don't know. I haven't had it. It looks red. Deep, dark red. So they say it's slightly sweet. Now their sweet red is, I was checking all the sweet red different brands at the store, and they all said with natural flavors. So they must add sugar, I guess, or corn syrup to sweeten it. This is just wine, just grapes. Here on this dry, very sunny morning in the high 50s. It smells really good. It smells like, oh, well, red wine. It's sweet, it's grapey, it's grape skins, a little tannin. I was reading an article, and it was all about how these wines are a great value, and the guy said the worst advice he ever got was somebody telling him never buy wine in a jug with a handle and a cap. And he talked all about the history of wine, how it was developed for everyday people to drink, not snobs to stand around and try to out contest each other on describing a wine that they paid $70 a bottle for. He says there's nothing wrong with buying expensive wine. He's saying it's just not, the history of it is not for the snooty, that is subtle chestnut notes. He said it's really just designed to drink in mass quantities, and it was really something that poor people, working class people, could get their hands on. So he said, in his opinion, they lost perspective wine, and we see that with beer. Everything's snooty and pretentious and hard liquor, but you know, my channel is just drinking different brands and saying what I think about them. I have no skin in the game, right? I have no horse in the race. There's no winner for me. It's just buying this, trying that, buying this, buying that. I don't really care, except that I enjoy doing it. Some alcohol eggs there, 11.5. That's, guess, a high average table wine. It can go to 14.0 and be a table wine according to the United States government Tax and Trade Bureau. If it goes above 14.0, then it's classified as a dessert wine. And I like to try those too, but they're a little strong, a little bit strong, a little hard to take. It's fruity. It's sweet. That's not too sweet. It's slightly sweet. It's the grape skins, the tannins. The whole thing is soft. It's soft. It's pleasant. So it's like semi-sweet, semi-dry, right? It's like right down the middle. A little sweet, a little dry. It's got some body, and they were saying on the website, it will pair with so many things. And they listed all these things. Basically, it will pair with whatever you want to eat, right? So you say, well, I want a grilled cheese sandwich. How would it pair with that? Just very well. I want a shrimp po' boy. How would it pair with that? Very well. I want a baked potato. A fully loaded baked potato will work very well. Okay, so I know that DuPont's about to start their protocol. I'm going to do a hangout anyway on this beer with Jean-Pierre, the Haitian Beer and TV Ramble, and now Wine Ramble. What's wrong with this wine? You tell me. It's so enjoyable. So nice, so pleasant, so mellow. And for $13.98 for 4,000 milliliters, I don't think this can be beat. I highly recommend it. David Chiradio, thank you so much for recommending this. I'm so glad I tried it. Now I want to try their Burgundy. I want to try Livingston Cellars Burgundy. I want to try all these other wines. There they go. That's my signal to get off. Thanks, folks. Thanks, folks.